Humber College practices lockdown procedures. We have the latest.
Aid workers in Haiti get ready to battle a cholera outbreak, and Humber soccer begins their championship run. Humber News starts right now.
Hello, it's Wednesday, November 10th, 2010. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Scott Money. Thank you for joining us.
And I'm Pam Ball. Coming up on the show, we'll have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights. But first, Scott has our top story.
The hallways of North Campus were emptied today as part of a lockdown procedure being held this week across the college. Humber's emergency response team and Toronto Police took part to ensure the campus is ready in the event of a critical incident. Reporter Simon Rice has the story.
Procedure. Do not call 911. This is a test.
On a typical Wednesday morning at Humber's North Campus, as students go about their routines, the thought of a tragedy like Columbine or Dawson College might be the furthest thing from their minds. But this is not a typical Wednesday morning. Today, Humber held one of 5 lockdown tests to prepare the college in case of an emergency. The test was observed by about 100 volunteers. Acting Director of Public Safety, Gary Janes, explained the operation this way.
But we could be into what we call a hold and secure, something happening outside the property, either a person with a weapon or an explosion or something of that nature. So it's just not dealing with a situation with somebody with a weapon. It could be other occurrences.
Also on hand were 8 Toronto police officers, including Staff Sergeant Joe Dawson.
People tend to take these things lightly. We want to make sure that when that goes over the PA system and there's a lockdown, that they take care of themselves for their safety and don't become victims of crime or victimization of the establishment. As the test began, some students responded quickly, while others had to be assisted by volunteers. And we found one class that ignored the operation altogether.
While some students and staff clearly did better than others today, Gary Janes told me today was a day to fail. In essence, a day to learn from our mistakes so that in the event of a real emergency, Humber will be ready. Simon Rice, Humber News.
A cameraman for City TV is in hospital with life-threatening injuries after being hit by a car while on the job. 58-year-old Bill Atanasoff was crossing Kipling Avenue near John Garland Boulevard in the city's West End when the incident occurred around 9:30 p.m. He was in the area to tape a police investigation that was underway. Atanasoff is in critical condition in hospital with severe head trauma. The driver was arrested at the scene and taken to a police station. Media reports suggest he may have been impaired. No charges have yet been laid.
The father of missing Toronto teenager Miriam Makniashvili is due in court today on charges related to a double stabbing. Vakhtang Makniashvili is charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and breaching his bail conditions. He's been held in custody since turning himself in to police on November 4th. That's when a couple was stabbed in their Greenwood home. An earlier bail hearing was adjourned after Makniashvili's lawyer requested his client be examined by a forensic psychologist.
York Region Police have released video footage of a getaway car that may have been used in a fatal home invasion that took place in Markham. While the footage is grainy, it has helped police to narrow down their focus. They're looking for a late model 4-door Acura CSX with tinted windows, factory rims, and a lowered suspension. The break-in occurred on Monday night. A 53-year-old woman was killed in her Helen Avenue home. Her husband is in hospital in serious condition. Their 24-year-old daughter was allegedly tied up and managed to break free and call 911. Police are still searching for 3 suspects in connection with the attack.
McGill is still at the top of the list again in Maclean's University rankings for 2010. According to Maclean's, the school on top haven't changed. In the medical doctoral category, McGill remains number 1 for the 6th year in a row. Simon Fraser in BC has topped the rankings in the comprehensive category, and Mount Allison University in New Brunswick is at the top in the category of schools offering primarily undergraduate programs. In past years, the magazine has been including data from Statistics Canada, federal funding agencies, and information on university websites to rank the schools.
Members of a Western Ontario retirement community are standing on guard after being told they are not free to fly Canadian flags. The Residents Homeowners Association has asked people not to fly Canadian flags outside their homes as they are being called trailer trashy. The Homeowners Association claims the flags are a violation of their homeowners agreement, but the residents are refusing to remove their flags, calling the decision a disgrace to the nation.
Remembrance Day is tomorrow, and veterans associations are reporting alarmingly low poppy sales this year. Reporter Maddie Jo Tillapa went to find out what is happening to Canada's symbol of remembrance.
poppy sales have been down over the years. We asked Humber College students why they have or haven't purchased their poppy.
I wear it because, as far as I know, I'm paying tribute to people who sacrificed themselves to give me the freedoms I have today.
I just think a lot of people don't even wear them because they're not informed.
Long Branch is one of the many Toronto legions where war veterans gather together with one thing in common. The walls are lined with pictures of the many men who fought in both world wars. Knighted World War II veteran Ernie took 57 years to talk about his war experience. While reminiscing over memories and fighting back tears, Scale says why the poppy is important.
So you know why you got all these luxuries? You got it for the guys, the 60,000 that never got home. So when you wear that poppy, you're wearing it for those guys. So remember these guys that gave you what you have today. If it weren't for those, you wouldn't have it.
Poppies aren't just a symbol for remembrance. The money raised in the Poppy campaign goes towards helping veterans that have any medical or financial need. Lest we forget the hardships people in the war went through. For Humber News, I'm Maddie Jo Tillapa.
Stick around. After the break, we'll have more news from Canada and around the world. Phil Heidenreich will have sports, and Rachel Yeager will have your 5-day weather forecast.
We've had beautiful weather over the past few days, and it looks like it's going to continue. I'll let you know how long it's going to last with your 5-day forecast after the break.